We'll let the fighting.
The
We'll let
silent
fighting
treatment
do
for
it.
the
Yeah.
audience.
You gonna style on Xanxus for the audience? Is that it, Zexus? At least that's what I heard. It sounds like fighting words, Xanxus. Do you want to respond?
Why?
No, I said silent treatment, but okay.
Yeah. It's Orange
Orange.
Babies here too to get in the battle.
Sorry, Orange. We're about to do tournament match, man. All right.
All right, I
You
started
guys ready to
recording.
go?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to turn voice chat off. I will have the group chat open if you guys need to tell me something.
I'll probably turn this off for the noise in the background.
All right. Let's get it going. Well, here we are. We've got Xanxus and Zexxus in the Grudgening. See how they do here. See an environmental already out of Zexxus and a rush out of Xanxus already. Let's see. They are already on each other. Reincarnation coming out of Xanxus, trying to get some pressure down. Zexxus with that low aura hyper kick, trying to chase Xanxus away. As they are flirting here. We see Zexxus with that blue aura and an environmental. Makes me very interested to see what this is. And either he had all single use or he cartwheeled that lack. I couldn't even tell. Lunar Force goes down. It's a good call waiting to lay it down, even though he was able to lay it earlier. Make that reincarnation a little less scary while he's there. Xanxus takes the first blood of the match from trash damage. And when I say trash, I mean actual trash, not Zexxus. Easily confused. Just kidding. Zexxus here doing well, staying away from that reincarnation. As the Lunar Force and the Hyper Kick, it's a pretty good setup against another cartwheeler. Haven't seen any of the shields out of either player yet. Zexxus overwrites one of them. Key Faith with a predominantly key arsenal. We've seen, I believe, just the Faith out of Xanxus. Up to 4 aura now, feeling a little bit more frisky, a little bit more able to leave that corner. He's going to go and overwrite for another aura particle there. Ooh. Manual aims a hyper kick to check the shield and knows it's a guard now. Nothing to worry about unless he manages to get hit trying to use it. Up to 6 aura. Has himself on even footing. Oh! Almost counters with the Muramasa. That might have been true Muramasa. Was it? No, Did he... I couldn't even hear if it broke the fortress and Zexxus picked up another shield, or if that was true Muramasa and it was just erased. Okay, looks like that was a regular Muramasa, and it did break the fortress. Zexxus now with Flash Hole. Which Xanxus can break with that reincarnation quite nicely. Xanxus now seems a little antsy about Zexxus' aggression. He's only got the Rein. Seems worried about what Zexxus might be trying to set up. Cartwheels the Rein. Continuing to try and fake out with that hyper kick. Ooh, a nice flame sword. And a pursuit from Zexxus. And Xanxus already at less than half the health. A nice manual aim. He is going to erase the hyper kick. Won't lose the Iron Skin. Xanxus punching back. But Zexxus at a substantial health lead right now. Stepping it up for the 1v1. Iron Skin takes another melee. I think Zexxus now just left with that pursuit. Xanxus now with the hyper kick. Has the reincarnation as well. Breaks the flash hole. Does not lose the Rein doing so. A purple out of Zexxus now. As Xanxus fakes another hyper kick. Zexxus doing his best to keep close and stay away from those. See, Xanxus is still pretty healthy on capsules, too. He really hasn't had to dig. Almost at all. Zexxus is getting pretty low in that arsenal. Oh, that cartwheel was so close to being caught. He's got another attack in hand, so Xanxus is going to have to show a little bit more respect for Zexxus' name, as the Hyperkybullet Pursuit will finish him off in short order. Zexxus taking round 1 on Palace. Our bands are Highway and City, so this puts us on Panorama for Game 2. And I'm already surprised. I would have guessed Xanxus coming in with the upper hand here, but Zexxus already with a fairly commanding win in Game 1. Gonna be interesting. Setting the pace and setting the tone. See what they decide to bring out here. There's just so much story between these guys. They've played together for so long. They've been through all these tag tournaments now, placing second, placing first. Xanxus has placed first in another 1v1 tournament. Just such storied players that are related and have played together for so long. And this is the first time we get to see them go at it like this. And Zexxus comes out with a strong statement that just because he hasn't played in the 1v1s doesn't mean he can't do them. Xanxus. Let's see. He's got his own environmental this time. Looks like Zexxus is already out here throwing some attacks. I'm going to try and get us an angle up here, just so I can watch. Let's see. Opti already down. Return to Nature gets rid of it quickly. Zexxus not wanting to deal with that. Flash Hole going to take the Blazing Bullet. Xanxus now with another Opti. Looks like he's setting up for a Ricochet Laser, maybe with Trance already in hand. He's going to go lay another. And the Turbulence will take what was likely the Trance out of Xanxus' hands. Vacuum Wall gonna erase the Ricochet. Zexxus trying to follow with the Flame Sword now. Xanxus gets caught in the corner. He's already down 8 health. Vacuum Wall not gonna be phased by the reincarnation. And Xanxus, all he can do is run from this Flame Sword, and you can't run when your back is against the wall. Zexxus with a clear upper hand right now. Xanxus running for his life. Unable to return to his base. All he can do is continue to cartwheel, and Zexxus has his number. I don't think Xanxus comes back from this. Zexxus, the absolute madman, with a manual aim, puts Xanxus down into the ground. 2-0 already on Panorama. What a start of a series for Zexxus. Making his debut, he looked shaky against Cly in his very first game, but he has come back with a vengeance now against Xanxus. Wow. Absolutely impressive so far. This is going to put us on Refinery, and we know this has been a strong point for Xanxus in the past. Going to be looking to see if he can make the comeback here. This series, more one-sided so far than I would have expected. Looking to see Xanxus get some of this traction back after 2 very brutal losses. Zexxus having the immediate answer to everything Xanxus has tried. We're just waiting on him to choose an arsenal. Now that Zexxus is chosen, Xanxus getting cold feet, going to go back and switch something up. Still waiting on Xanxus to pick something here. And here we go. Game 3 going to start on Refinery. Let's take a look at what our players have here. A low aura start for Xanxus doesn't look good after the first 2 matches. And they start right next to each other. This is going to be nice and intimate between the 2 cousins that have grown up practically brothers. No space for the long setup, and Zexxus is ready now. Fake out with the lightning sword, and he's going to take a tumble off the map. Xanxus setting the pace for this match with 6 damage and a shield stolen already. And Xanxus, despite the aura start, is looking to move on the offensive, but Zexxus is absolutely ready. Not walking away from this. Reads the... Oh, he takes a tumble off the map with a Psycho Blade. A very nice defensive move from Xanxus. He read the lightning sword cancel this time and failed to respond quickly enough with the Psycho Blade, and then took a tumble off the map for it as well. Xanxus with some very tight melee play here right now. We've seen Xanxus kind of trying to run the trickier decks, and Zexxus has just been sticking to that melee. It's been Flame Sword all day, and it has been working for him. Xanxus with another easily telegraphed around the lightning sword. Got to mix it up a little bit more, Xanxus. Sometimes you got to not sword cancel, so that way he can't read it quite so easily. But 4 sword cancels in a row. That one will connect. It's like Xanxus was listening to me. Zexxus takes some more fall damage and another shield gone. Xanxus now on the offensive while Zexxus shieldless is going to take a little bit of fall damage cartwheeling away from the Psycho Blade, unfortunately. Overwrites a shield, picks up another attack. Zexxus now with an environmental and lots of aura. The reduced gravity comes out. And Xanxus says, let's play ball. Both running the Psycho, so both are going to benefit pretty well from this Enviro. Playing the peeking game here. Zexxus almost takes a tumble there with a snazzy cartwheel. Up close and personal now, looking to use that Psycho Blade. Xanxus doesn't want to take another tumble off the map. Oh, and he gets red. Zexxus with a beautiful fake there with the bomb into Psycho Blade. Xanxus this time unable to hit the fake with the lightning sword. Zexxus now manually aiming the bombs. An interesting maneuver. Xanxus unable to get through that psychic wall. Oh, another great sword cancel from Zexxus, and the health difference now is massive. Xanxus 1 hit away from a 3-0 win for Zexxus. On the run, went from 12 health to 4 just like that. Zexxus putting on a melee clinic right now against Xanxus in this series. Now shattering capsules to add insult to injury. Xanxus with that hand of an ever-increasing cost lightning sword and a rock shot in a terrible spot against the healthier Zexxus, who just cleared his entire bench of capsules. Bombs coming out. Xanxus got to watch out for him. If he gets hit, knocks him off the map. He will die to a bomb if he takes fall damage. Bomb notorious on this map for causing extra fall damage as well. Coming down to the wire. Can Xanxus bring it back? Can he keep alive in this series? Or will Zexxus bring out what we thought once impossible and 3-0 Xanxus? Xanxus doing his best to control the spawn of Zexxus, not allow him to get back. Getting low on capsules himself. Neither one's chosen to pick up the environmental. Zexxus continue to cartwheel those rock shots. Xanxus keeping his distance from the bombs as well. Neither one is connected with one of those moves yet. It's all been about the melee. And now that they're both so low, neither one wants to risk the melee. Trying to finish off at the long range. Oh my goodness, and the fake, and Zexxus takes it right there. 3-0 win for Zexxus against what everyone would have guessed here. Holy moly, Zexxus takes down Xanxus in commanding fashion to put himself atop of Group C.